going to YouTube and we're live. Fuck it, we'll do it live. We are streaming to YouTube and to both of our X and to Abstract. Let me make sure that all of that got sent out. There we go. We're set. I think I dropped a blueberry for Miss Molly. We are back. Me and the VGF, the video game freak, also known as VGF XBL. No, VG Freak XBL.
Something like that.
What are we doing? What have you been doing today? Other than yelling at the screen.
Thought that we could. Well, so I'd played a little bit of games this morning. Was catching up on some spaces, some stuff on the charts were interesting today, to say the least. BTC nuked from like 115 to 115 to like almost 110. ETH went from almost 5K down to 47.5. But yeah, aside from that, nothing too exciting.
Craziness. Well, ooh, that's loud in here. Let's see if that sound, can you pull it up on your Twitter just to see what that background sound is like? See what that background sound is like? Oh, there is none.
I can hear it coming through your mic now that like you had pulled it up.
Okay, wait. Can you hear the Fred again at all? Oh wait, it's not even playing. Okay, can you hear it now? Oh wait, it's not even playing. Okay, can you hear it now? Oh wait, it's not even playing.
The echoes have got to be so terrible for the audience right now. No, I can't.
Okay, all right. You get no music, audience. You get no music. You just have our fantastic voices. My music's on behind me, but as long as you guys are good. So here we are yet again. What we're going to do, first of all, should we talk about the Ethereum application thing first?
Yeah.
Or just get into it with your, because you always have such good insights for me on this. So let's go here and bring up this. First of all, like the application is with Octant.
Yep.
Quite a few people have, tagged me in it. And mainly because it's retroactive. So we should say like the first thing that I don't even show up as live on X. This is bizarre.
I'm live. I don't know about you.
Does the X like builder thing or producer thing change every time? Do you have to put
X
a new one
Studio.
in, I wonder? Yeah.
That I do not know.
Let me try something else. Let's do this one. Save changes. And we'll see if that shows up.
Yep.
Should show up over here. Okay. So it's talking about the fact that they've got this Ethereum narrative content push, and they are collabing with the strategic funding coordination team of the Ethereum Foundation. And sorry, hold on. I don't know why this isn't working.
What's not working?
My streaming.
I see you just went live.
Oh, okay. So that was weird. So instead of me connecting my StreamYards like through X, I just put in the RMTP, and so that did not work. So anyway, we're gonna go this way. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
I can see you live currently.
I get it. And so they're looking to fund the journalists, storytellers, content creators, researchers who've helped make Ethereum legible, credible, and engaging to audiences. So it's retroactive. I think that's why a lot of people have, tagged me quite a bit, is that I have all this retroactive crypto content, video content on TikTok. And, when I realized earlier today, like, oh, also X, like, also I have all of this like previous Twitter content that would be like
should qualify.
Yeah. So this is the information. I don't know. Should we go through it all? Or like,
I don't know that we need to go
what you
through
were
all of it, but just bullet points.
so it's like eligible content formats. And then like the proposed new work could be long form podcasts, essays, investigative journalism, short form, sequential, educational series. Like, I'm not even sure. I'm just right now trying to go back and like collect all of this stuff to even apply. But yeah, so you must have already created Ethereum focused content. And then fundings for the next project.
So basically,
So
like, what's your track record? What kind of content have you made?
right.
Long form, short form, a series, whatever. And what are you requesting funding for?
And that's the thing. Like, what am I requesting funding for?
Well,
Like,
that's the
okay,
pitch,
so
right?
there's part of there's a part on here that talks about like, what would you do with a big budget and what would you do with a smaller budget? I think that's on here
It's
somewhere.
pretty exhaustive. Like, it is a very thorough application.
Oh, it does say section 3 and is estimated budget range. So I'm sure you know this, but like, my dream is to be a comedic actor. I realize that that's a crazy like career shift, and I would have to do a lot of like, just a lot of work to break into even just doing commercials. I'd have to be like going on auditions all the time, which, is easier now with it being virtual. But that being said, I would love to do a like Between Two Ferns, like the one I did with Charles Hoskinson, which actually we called that like Amongst a Potted Plant. So I'm saying this because like, if I had a big budget, I would do like a talk show. I would love to do that. Love to like do a talk show where it's funny, irreverent, like talking to people in Web3 and oh, we got a comment saying I could see Brooke being a deadpan comedian. Yes, exactly. I would literally love, like, that's my dream, to either host a show or do commercial work. I mean, eventually be like the comedy, like, or the funny mom or the funny like older sister in a rom-com. Like, that's my dream. Did you know that's my dream? I would,
I
that.
believe you've
I
mentioned
would
on
love
occasion.
that. Like, I don't know if I've said it out loud that like that's always been like if money were no object, or if I didn't, have any other responsibilities, which I mean, Broden's grown and gone, and like I don't have a ton of, I don't know. So maybe I can suggest that in this, that like I would love to do that type of like podcast style. I always think talk shows like back in the day. Um like no, I don't want to be Oprah Winfrey, but I want to do like a back and forth sort of show. And that takes a lot of money because either you have to fly people out, like, because I want it to be on a set. I don't want to be like this. Like, I could do that, right? I could do like a live stream, which I've done a bunch of times where I like talk to people. I did that for the abstract team at the beginning of the
But it is
year.
different when you're in person with someone.
Right. And have it be like a show like Nick Benham does, or, I don't know.
Well,
Oh,
or like the one
TBN.
that the one that comes to my mind is like we do a little when
Yeah.
Deez and Andy were doing it like at every conference. They would
Right.
like have their like Airbnb set up be their like studio for the week.
Exactly.
And they would
Exactly.
bang out, like 6 or 8 episodes, in a week or
Oh
whatever.
my God, that could be it. Go to the conferences
Mhm.
and do it at the conferences. That's actually what I was like way back in Clubhouse days. I don't know if you remember that when I went to LA the first time for the LA art show. That was like my second time traveling for like an NFT thing. And that's when at the LA art show in 2022, early January, they had it was like Be Creative and Sabet and Emily, and who else was there? Bunch of people. And there was a booth, an NFT like booth at the LA art show. And I had a camera guy, and he was like, I was interviewing people and stuff. And so it was like I was doing it. I was like in that frame of mind, and then it got all screwed up. But that would be the idea, is travel to these conferences, get the Airbnb and set it up. And the difference would be like I would be the star of the show, and like whoever comes on, it's truly like I should play some of that Charles Hoskinson one. It was hilarious. Like it was so funny. It just was too long because then of course he just wanted to talk about serious stuff. So I have to like clip it up, but it would only be like a 15-20 minute thing where it's like, so like Bitcoin, you work there? And just like, see, I'm cracking myself up. It's such a good idea. Let's manifest that. Maybe that's what this is, But
Well,
then,
and
but
like
then how do we frame it for like, yeah, go ahead.
I think that's where it has a couple of those different categories, though. Like on the minimum side of a budget request, you could do, a similar style education, like you've done previously,
Yeah,
to help fund you doing educational style content, TLDR, ELI5 content, stuff like that.
right.
Big budget type stuff, I think that would be that's a significant jump in requested funding, would be doing
Yes.
a whole different tier of portable podcast equipment, Airbnb, editor, producer. But I think that like framing that out is part of the challenge, right? Like,
Yeah. Okay, so on the minimum side, what we're thinking is it's funding the moving forward of like the more edited, funny, like back and forth with the stuff, the video content
Or
that
you're like, what the fuck is Ethereum?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
content like that, where
that
it's not
series, that
just
style.
yeah. Because I think that right now you do it one because like it's funny or
Yeah, it's
referential,
fun. Yeah.
but it does take a lot of your time. And if you
And
had
you and I
funding
both know I'd rather just be doing Legos and eating. So if someone could just pay me to do that, that would be great.
but I think that there is, an opportunity there where if you were being funded to do something like that, it obviously incentivizes you to keep doing that content, which I think is valuable
Exactly.
and entertaining to a lot of people.
I mean,
Um,
like, I think if it was more consistent, we would see more. That's the like double-edged sword here. If I was putting one of those out a day or like, every other day, we would see, I think I want to do this. What? Where'd we go? Um, instead of looking at the screen so far, if we're just chatting. Um, I think that's the double-edged sword is like if I had time to do those and put them out like
more
all the
consistently.
time, every other day, then it would get more traction. Right now, the traction is on the, you know, talking head videos, because those don't take as much time. So, of course, those are probably going to have more views and more engagement on TikTok. But
But I would think okay, but would like cutting down the kind of production style, like not doing the back and forth, because I imagine that's a lot of the editing time and stuff like that, and making those shorter, punchier videos enable you to be more consistent with it.
right,
Even if it's taking you an hour every other day
yeah,
instead of or you lock in for a day, record 4 of them and have your
yep.
posts for the week.
And you were saying too, like just do like film it and just all in one take and just kind of like move back and forth, which I'm gonna
Because then
just
you're just
try
cutting
it
out empty
once.
space instead of trying to go like from clip to clip to clip to clip.
Yeah, to moving it back and forth. Just don't know if that will be as funny, but also like
But I
it's
don't know that
really
it
not
needs
about it.
like
Yeah, it's
but
not
that's
about the
if you have that killer idea where you're like, oh, this would make a banger for this particular kind of thing,
right,
then yeah, you can sit down and do that longer one that might be worth the extra effort.
right.
But I would think that like you sitting down and putting on a hat and putting on your pair of, your glasses, and you face one
Hmm.
way and then flip around the other way and you're like,
Right. Yeah,
that's enough.
exactly.
It gets the message across.
It's true. It's true. And it would be easier. Um, okay, let me show. Wait, why is this not? Oh, I see. Um, so then this is this is what's like overwhelming me, just to be honest. Let's make this bigger so people can read it on the screen. So, like past work impact, audience reach, engagement, narrative clarity and originality, Ethereum focus, not just general crypto, normie resonance, did it reach beyond the echo chamber? Like obviously, did it reach specific audience in crypto? Proposal strength. So like what am I'm gonna have to write this proposal for what this is going towards. Feasibility and distribution plan. Like this is a lot, you guys.
It's
And
very
then proof
thorough.
of it's really thorough. So the stuff that people should know is not eligible is, price speculation, all of that stuff. I did go back and look at my older TikToks. Is it okay? Can we do that really quick?
Sure.
Because the only one that,
You know
well,
what, you
you know what?
fuckers?
Actually, hold on. Hold on.
Gary's always
Okay.
good for
So
a good F word in there.
yeah, he's always there when I log into TikTok. So we only have until the 27th, which is Wednesday. So it's not like I have to get this done today, but I've already been told by a couple of pretty legit high ups that they will do the recommendation for me. Referral? No, recommendation that I've worked with in the past. Like Claire Cart, who's, has a wildly successful reputation in Web3. So, like, obviously, I already know this is good. I have people tagging me all the time in it. So obviously, I'm gonna get it done. I'm just, I think, working through this in my head and, like, obviously live, that this is what happens when you're an overthinker and you wanted to get it perfect. I'm not even a perfectionist. I'm just more of a, like, oh my God, this is so much, and I don't want to be
Well,
overwhelmed.
but that is the trade-off, right? Like
Yeah,
it's a big ask just for an application.
right.
But the other side of it is that there's a lot of opportunity and a lot of money at stake. Like it is not
Yes.
an insignificant amount of funding that is up for grabs here.
No. Um, I thought it was going to say how much, but I think they've posted about it. That it is like, is it like $1 million split for 30 people, something like that?
I love seeing Louis there. I hope that he applies.
Louis is the best. Yeah, he's the absolute best.
I would love to see him get funding for
Same.
like a video series. That would be so
Yeah,
killer.
agreed. Yeah, I think it's $1 million. Between 30 people. I don't think they have any posts on it.
Would it be
Which is weird.
through
Yeah, what's his face?
No, I would say, would it be through the other page? Would it be via Octant? Oh, there you go. 30 people, $1 million.
Yeah, 30 people over $1 million US. Over $1 million, it says. So, okay, so we don't know exactly how much. And
A
then
little
months
open-ended, but yeah,
to make
still.
killer Ethereum content. Okay.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah. See, then Winnie tagged me, and then Claire said I'm providing references for or references. That's what I was looking for, not recommendation. Reference for any creators I've worked with in the past. Claire's pretty great. She's the CMO of Aztec Network.
But
And I did
even presuming that so it won't be distributed evenly because they've said small budget, big budget, whatever. But
exactly.
that's
Like, what is
33.
it?
Presuming it just an average, that's $33,000 per applicant.
Yeah,
Or not per applicant,
exactly.
but per awardee.
Per project. Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
lot. That's not
And
again not
honestly,
insignificant.
one of the things to look at too is because this application is so thorough, it is gonna, like,
Weed out.
deter, yeah, it's gonna weed out a lot of people. Well, statistically, you have a good chance if you've done this. But this was the thing that you were saying earlier. What about, oops, hold on. What about this? So this was an IRL. Oh, and also, like, oh, also it's talking about, it doesn't have to be like straightforward Ethereum, but it's like L2s or ZK rollups, anything that's really pushing the Ethereum ecosystem forward. So we were like, what about IRL things? Like, what about times that I sat on a panel? Findora was, it's no longer, is a Ethereum privacy scalable protocol. And I was on the main stage at Consensus 2023. 23? Yeah.
But that's where I think that like building that
Yeah.
sort of resume of video content, the short form clips, the IRL stuff, the
Right.
kind of podcasts, TikTok, X, like you have a lot of content to get through or to kind of sort through.
Yeah.
That help build that resume or portfolio. But then like the other side of it is the pitch of like, cool,
Right.
we know that she makes good content. What are you going to do with funding?
Yeah. Yeah. So those are the two sort of questions, which is, or tasks, is putting together a list of all these things. Because if you look at the application, I don't know where's the application link. It has all these entries. So I've already filled in a few other things, but like describe your past work, what was your goal, who is your audience, and then like links to past work. So and
Well,
it's
and
just
that's the hard
right?
part. I think for you in particular, that's like kind of an additional hurdle for you in particular is like you have such a breadth of content. Like TikTok definitely caters more towards, the normie audience, because most of your audience there is not as crypto savvy, not as, deep in the weeds as even your X followers.
Right.
So like your X stuff definitely caters more towards the crypto native audience, the degens, the builders.
Yeah, and I have to like explain all that. Whoops. I think too, the question I was wondering is like, okay, for example, because there's 6 slots to put all this, right? And I want to be as like clear and concise as possible. So what if I used my Notion Pro and created like lists of all the things I did for Findora, which is like one, piece of the content. And then one thing that I did for that's not going to be right. But instead of being like, okay, this link right here, copy paste into here, that's not going to work because that's one of a gazillion pieces. So I want to put like in here, I want to put the Notion page or whatever.
Yeah. But you do like a Notion of all of the content and then that link to the Notion page.
Yes.
You're like, here's all of the content affiliated with this project or this, campaign.
Yeah.
And then here's everything that we did for them.
Yeah. Okay.
I like that.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. That way, because I didn't know when this was, so I just did a search on, Findora, on the word Findora on my account, and there was quite a few. There was like this video,
But same thing with like your TikTok series.
Right.
You could do like the mining ones that you did, and then like the remember when, like your flashback style videos and.
Yep. There was one that I did, so I'm gonna.
You know why you fuckers are losing? You don't have discipline. You tell me to use social for business, but Gary, when I open it, I spend 9 hours scrolling. Brain rot. I have brain rot. You're not fucking disciplined, you motherfuckers. You think an ice plunge is gonna fix your life? You're gonna meditate for 15 minutes when you wake up and it's all gonna be good? We need to fucking get in our feelings of our truth. Enough of this bullshit. Stop blaming everybody. You want to get fucking happy? Get to discipline. Stop fucking blaming. You know why you fuckers are losing? You don't have discipline. Tell me to use social for business, but Gary, when I open it, I spend 9 hours scrolling. Brain rot. I have brain rot. You're not fucking disciplined, you motherfuckers. You think an ice plunge is gonna fix your life? You're gonna meditate for 15 minutes when you wake up and it's all gonna be good? We need to fucking get in our fucking feelings of our truth. Enough of this bullshit. Stop blaming everybody. You want to get fucking happy? Get to discipline. Stop fucking blaming. You know why you fuckers are losing? You don't have discipline. You tell me to use social for.
It was a lag. paused it, I promise.
It was that
All
was a
right.
lot.
So let's look at oldest. Oh my God, you guys. Oh my God, these are so bad. These are so bad. Okay, we have to keep going. Nope, 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 nope. This one's funny. So I read that being
a
Why is the audio not on?
I can hear it.
To yourself all day? I can't. First of all, I didn't know we were supposed to be whispering. Weird. I don't know what's wrong. Why I can't hear it. I read that. Okay, so it doesn't pop you back to. So I do have these in a playlist, but the one that I found that I was looking for is not in the playlist. So I had to go searching for it. Oh, you know what? I know what I have. Oh, cute. It was after. Good Lord, Brooke.
You went ham on TikTok.
Ugh. So much of my face. A lot of these I've hidden. So you can't see a lot of these on my TikTok. Okay, I'm gonna send the link. Actually here. We'll go back up to
Is it relevant to the conversation?
Yes. So I have this playlist of blockchain crypto stuff, right? And I went in a while back. There's 79 videos, right? So I don't know if everybody can see that, but there's in this playlist on my TikTok, it goes way back. But I remembered there being one because a lot of these are just blockchain. It's not Ethereum specific. Here's one that remember Adrian Ashley? Adrian, what the fuck is an NFT?
It's a unique item on an unfuckwithable
So
blockchain.
it's about NFTs.
It's an
It's great.
indivisible, unique item on an indivisible blockchain.
A what? A what now? I
So you
can't
can
hear
put
it.
it on
I don't know if she
Mintable
said
or
Ethereum
I
or
OpenSea.
can
not.
hear it.
Did she say Ethereum?
No,
It's all blockchain. So there's one that I said something like, "Do you want to know what secret crypto I'm buying?" And then I said Ethereum, and that was pretty much it. That was the whole video, and I don't see it in here. So I had to go back and look for it. There's like paper wallets and where's the other NFT one? I did one that described Emily's NFT project. Yeah, like this is just blockchain. This is when people thought I was just saying Bitcoin. Here we go. Are you confused about what an NFT is? So this is BT. Oh, what is this?
I love BT.
That's
musician,
oh,
technologist,
it's private.
composer,
I need to make this.
ever. And this is his NFT. It's a one-of-one piece of software containing a 24-hour audio and visual adaptive composition living immutably on
He's such a
blockchain.
gangster.
It's
Yeah.
so cool. It's so cool. And you can now buy it. Follow me and I'll teach you about NFTs.
That was cute. A little wink at the end.
BT's a gangster.
He really is. We hung out a couple conferences. What you doing, Molly? Why are you laying like that? She's so silly. Yeah. I think it's gonna have to just be NFT stuff. Like this is just crypto, right? Like
The CryptoKitties one would be good though. That's Ethereum
Oh, yeah.
based.
Where is that? Did you already see it?
I remember we had mentioned it the other day. Is that it right there? Did you just scroll past it?
Oh.
It's like besties.
Oh, crypto besties. So that was the thing. I created this like little group on from my TikTok audience.
But like I think you had a CryptoKitties.
I did. I'm looking for it. It's old. Huh. What the hell? That's weird. See, I didn't get it in here.
Don't know.
Oh, here we go.
So you want to know what an NFT is and why you should care? Did you know that people have spent over $1 million buying virtual
2021.
cats on the Ethereum blockchain? NFT stands for non-fungible token. Reminder, I am not a financial advisor. I just like money.
Oh my
It just means it's
God.
digital content represented as tokens that are in short supply. And man, are they driving a new wave in crypto adoption. Or a digital version of Pokemon cards. And again, it's a paradigm shift and you should go do your research. Thank you for coming to my educational session.
Oh
So-
my God, that's such a dork. Or
But like for in
a
2021,
dork.
that was not far off.
Nope, it was not.
Like on the nose.
I just feel like none of. Oh, here, this one too. Okay, so here's what
For real,
um,
it's an NFT.
Emily's.
Non-fungible token. I don't know what the words are, but like, what is it?
Oh yeah, this audio is
Okay,
like
let me give
weird.
you an example. This is my friend Emily's artwork. Isn't this cool? Look, there's like a whole story about it.
I don't think I say
There's just a
Ethereum in any of
whole
it.
roadmap that shows all the activities and all the cool things that are going to happen on the drop. So you literally just go over to OpenSea.io, create an account, follow the instructions, search for September's monsters, and buy some shit. And that's seriously it. And you're supporting artists that work so hard to entertain us, and they can now get paid
Okay,
the right.
I couldn't hear it. So, yeah, okay. So like maybe going through the same type of thing where I do a Notion page with all of those linked out or even embedded into the Notion page so that you don't have to like go onto TikTok where it's just embedded in there. I mean, we could also vibe code something, but I think I just want to like, you know what I mean? Just go on there and link.
I like the Notion idea. So that like
Yeah, I
you're
do too.
grouping it for them because like you
Right.
don't just have 6 pieces of content you're trying to link here.
Exactly.
So like I think the Notion page works
Or like a
'cause it's
channel.
yeah, here's a series, you know, go
Yeah.
through and filter sort whatever. But I like that because it shows that you have an abundance of content. Here's how it, you know, it's curated. You know, here's your TikTok, here's your X content, here's, you know, your IRL or podcast style
Right.
stuff.
Okay, that works.
I dig it.
And then yeah, then we move on to impact evidence, like audience metrics, engagement, persona of audience. You can you know, attach dashboards. So like, you know, come in here and this has 12,500 views. You know, like hold on, where's that one? Let's just go to that. This is talking about
Based on the argument about
taking a screenshot of my
NFTs
house.
that you can just take a screenshot or, you know, right click save. Here's the deal. You can also take a selfie in front of my house, but doesn't mean you actually own my house.
Okay. Oh, hey-oh. No lashes in that one. I don't know where to go on here. I think the analytics is only like in the
Unvoted.
studio kind of thing. But I mean, I could even, you know, just screenshot these things and put it onto that Notion page where it's like, okay, this had, you know,
Or the
12,000.
view analytics button is at the bottom of the video.
Oh, jeez. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was like TikTok studio somewhere. Okay. Yeah, but then what the hell? Total playtime 0. This is weird. Like, why doesn't it? Is it just too old for
Maybe.
engagement stuff?
Don't know.
Weird. Okay.
Something's not loading or connecting
Something's
right
not
there. Yeah.
The analytics isn't analyticing. Okay. So I feel better about it. Like, I'll collect it all, and then where did that go? This part, summarize your impact. And so that's when I'm just going to run it all through ChatGPT and Grok and all of that.
But that's where
This,
you should differentiate. Like, this style of content is for, my normie focused audience. My X
yeah,
and like interview style content is more for, crypto natives. And
right.
but like
Yeah,
that's where you can break it up a little bit.
and I think what this audience member Rojam makes a good point, which I was just saying, is like running it through an LLM. And so part of what I'm trying to build in public is also this tool that can like scrape video content and come up with suggestions and understand your tone of voice, which is very difficult for somebody like me with a nuanced comedic timing kind of thing. So and TikTok doesn't allow for scraping, so you kind of have to download each video, transcribe it, and then literally describe it to the LLM. I'm always open to somebody telling me exactly how to do that. I would love an automated, thing, but this ChatGPT is not nuanced yet. Like, it can do a lot of shit, but there's a lot of shit it can't do. So
Yeah.
yes, that's what the next things will be. And then that, once I've like loaded all that information in there, looks like there's no Legos and just eating later. I just need to like manually feed all of this into the ChatGPT like conversation and say, okay, summarize the impact now. And then it'll spit that out for me and screenshots and all of that. That's the drag to this. Maybe I could hire somebody to like go through
Too
and
much.
do.
Nope. Too much.
Can you do
Screenshots,
it?
get your
Will you do
evidence
it?
in there. Maybe you could ChatGPT help you to summarize the impact based on, trying to
Yeah.
describe the differences in audience for the different styles of content or whatever. But
Yeah.
get it submitted. That's the goal. You don't need to go hire a Fiverr person to scrape all this. No.
All right. But then like impact evidence
You're
like,
just putting
why do
screenshots
I
in
need
there.
all 4 files?
No, it's screenshots. Or like a document where you're like putting a spreadsheet together or something.
Okay. All right. We got this. I know you're going to help me. Can you just go scrape my videos? Listen. All right.
I
got to stop thinking about this for now.
Okay.
Let's figure this out first. We vibe coded the other day. Explain to the audience what you are looking to get out of this vibe coding session of your personal branding. I don't know what this voice is. Maybe some talent agent is watching and likes my voice.
So videogamefreak.com currently just redirects to my Notion reading list.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was hoping to get a personal branding page, kind of just videogamefreak.com landing page, and then have a couple of, branches of it. One for like experience, kind of resume-ish, all of my, links, link tree style, and then again, just a link to the reading list or the reading list, on the web page. And so, but like being able to, put all that one in one place. And so that I could, just have that be videogamefreak.com rather than videogamefreak.com just redirecting to my reading list and not having anything else there.
Yep. Which I'll say this at first, because I'm a huge Notion fan, like $20 a month. And it also has an AI feature in it. I use it for notes. I love Notion so much for it almost, part of it's the exact reason you using it as like a list to show people. But I have used it for a media kit where I just can go on there and it's all in there, embed a bunch of videos, do everything in there. And then you can just set it to public and get a link. And it's like your own little website. So I will say that like, this is fun because we're vibe coding and like teaching people how to do this too. But there are definitely other ways, other like a little bit easier ways. I
Or
think
like
what
we
we're gonna
talked,
do-
like GoDaddy and WordPress, and
Right.
like there's
Exactly.
options.
But this is good because it's actually going to like, it's going to act like a chat in the sense of, oh, whoops. In the sense of we can, yeah, and I'm sorry that this isn't bigger. I can't make cursor bigger, so y'all are just gonna have to either like zoom in or whatever. But over here in this section is the cursor chat, right? And I was using GPT-5, but you have to pay for that. And so I'm just doing Cloudforce on it, which is fine. So once it's like all ready and set to go and we've tested it, then we come over to the chat and it's like, okay, well, give us some suggestions on what the about page, what questions do you have for VGF to create this about page? And then it's like styled and it does everything for you and it's pretty great. So where we were at the other day was that I utilized Claude Code CLI to create this whole structure right here, this file structure. And now it should be ready to, let's see. Oh, whoops. Hold on. Just 1 second. Of course, I should have figured this out first. We could actually ask in here, is this code ready to be run locally? And then now that Claude Code did everything here, now we sort of move over to this LLM piece and now it's reading. And you kind of like cursor already gives it its own permissions to read everything. Okay, so Next.js project, it's giving me all these green check marks. Pretty great. I did that. I did that. Did I not? And that's kind of nice too, because when you use this as a command line interface and you get an error, all you have to do is say add to chat. And that's what it did right here. I know you guys can't see this, but it's like terminal selection from 0 to 11. And then you just hit enter. You're running into for the root. Oh, whoops. That's why we're building in public. Listen,
I don't even know what
I
happened.
can't talk. I know. I know. Okay, I'll tell everyone. So Claude Code. Okay, so we created the project in. Let me just stop this really quick. Why? Okay, Claude Code created the project in the folder VGF, but it created the website in the folder VGF-website. And I'm trying to run the program from VGF. I realize that's not funny to anyone but developers. You're like, why are you even laughing? Because I feel dumb because I should have known that. So we have to change directory to VGF-website, which you can see over here. And again, I know it's really small. Sorry. So I have to go into that directory and then run npm run dev, which is to collect all of this code that was written and run it so that now we could like bring it up onto our so what it does is it compiles it and then lets you view it on your screen. So you just hit control and then link. And this is it. This is the beginning. But if you think about it, we were on a live stream for like an hour and it created this whole thing for you. Like
Yep.
we didn't have to do anything, nothing. So we can just, get to know me, and it created an about me page. Pretty good. So first thing I want to try. And you guys, I'm gonna have to go back and forth. Well, yeah, of course. Okay.
But that looks pretty good.
But let me show you something really quick.
Like a good a good baseline to work from.
It's a good baseline. What I'm gonna do is go grab your PFP. Hold on.
I don't know that I want to use my Twitter PFP as my about me.
I know, but I'm just okay. But let me just do. Oh crap! I can't download it because when I click on it, I go to the live stream. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Do you have a picture that you would want to use for it? You could just text.
We should AI some headshots for me.
Right now?
Not necessarily right now.
Well, what I want to do right now is show how all I have to do in Cursor is upload a picture and say, put this in the profile section of the about page. So I'm trying to let's figure out what's next, right? So this is what it gave, this is what it gave us. View my links.
So yeah, you can use my PFP on Twitter or whatever.
Look how cool this is. So it's like, oh, GitHub, visit site, Notion, visit site. Like you can put, it just made examples for us. I mean, Spotify, Reddit, this is great. And then I don't know why it says check out embeds, but this is all just a shell of what we asked it to do. So it's pretty good.
It's not bad.
So let's tell Cursor. Got it. Thanks. I always appreciate my
give some love and appreciation.
My chats. Yeah, got it. Thanks. Please update the Twitter profile link to have his account, which I'm not even going to put the URL in. I probably could, but I just want to show that you don't actually have to have all of that. Which is VGFREAKXBL. Let's just see what it does. It's just the whole point is to say you don't have to be formal with it. You can just be here you go, do this. So it's saying, I'll help you update the Twitter profile link, ! First, let me find where the Twitter link is currently located in the code base. Searched where are social media links on Twitter links defined. I found Twitter references in the embeds page. Let me also search for any social media links that might exist. Perfect. I found the Twitter reference in the embeds page. Now, let me update the Twitter embed to use the correct username. Perfect. I've successfully updated the Twitter profile link to use VGFreakXBL as the username. Cool. And as you can see over here, the reason why we do it locally is if I was just to be hold on, let's go to here is the source files, right? This is what it's been talking about. So this is all written TypeScript. And so like, let's say it's 6 months ago and all this shit doesn't exist. I would have to come in here and change all this stuff, right? Hit
Find
control,
where it's located
save.
in the source files.
Yeah. Which I would just have to do whatever Cursor just did for me, or the agent just did for me. And then I'd have to come over here and do this. But the reason why I'm showing you this is like, this right here is doing this, like it's live right now. And once you make a change and save it, it updates it here. And then with other, what's the word? With other platforms or like ways of doing this, sometimes you have to then go like refresh. But this is the cool thing lately that Next.js does for you, is like it makes the change and then you can just go here and do you have to refresh it? Maybe you do. Oh, maybe not. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix this. Hmm. Like this should be showing up as your stuff.
Gotcha.
There should be like a link out to this. You can also like take a quick screenshot and update it here. Okay, so it says it updated the page, updated the Twitter username for this to in the embed code. It tells you where the location is. Will now show the correct Twitter handle instead of the placeholder username. So it's saying the change should automatically be reflected when you refresh the page, which I did because we went back and forth. It says it's on this. Mm. So you can actually go. So I'm in that code right now. Okay, so let's get specific with it and say,
Well, can you do like a find search and see where it entered the VGFREAK?
yes, I want to show what happens when I say like, I don't see where the link is. I want it to like create a link out to your Twitter. And once we get it trained on like what's happening here, it'll then do the same thing for all of the other links if we do like your Instagram and stuff like that. So okay, click the see, then it created the right link, which was twitter.com/ right. Okay, so it should have just automatically updated. If not, we'll just refresh it. Oh, see, then it added this section, and then you can go out to it. Okay, so just
Progress.
showing that, like, yeah, it's progress. Okay, great. So that worked. We can tell it like what, emojis we want. I'm kind of like at a bit of a loss right now. Like, what should we do next?
Top of my mind when you go back to the other, like view the page. So my first thing would be in my links, it would link out
Mhm.
to Twitter, Instagram, maybe like my OpenSea, like to
Yep.
for like my collection. But like social media should be up top.
Okay.
And then I would say my Notion, we could get rid of GitHub, we could get rid of Figma.
Right. Change the links section to have social media at the top. Blah, blah, blah. First and foremost, Instagram. What's the username?
I believe it's the same.
Same. Okay. OpenSea. I imagine OpenSea is the same.
I believe so.
And then which others? Do you have a Reddit?
I do, but it's not the same username. I'll have to find it.
And then
But
do you want to
even then,
link out
that's
to your
less- that's
Twitch
less
or
important.
no?
That's less important. I would do like my object.
I don't
Does
know what that
object-
is.
My Tezos collection.
Mm,
But that's not going to be in my social media.
no. Let's just do this. And then remove. Should I say remove everything else in there because we don't want it, like GitHub, Figma, or should we say just get rid of learning and development, inspiration and design,
Yeah, I would take out both of those categories.
and then maybe leave the personal favorites for now?
I would leave that one for now because I might, curate something for that later.
Yeah. Okay, take out tools and resources and inspiration and design.
Learning and development is where I would have the Notion.
Okay. Oh, I should say what I'm writing. So I'm saying remove GitHub and Figma, remove learning section completely, and remove
The learning section is where we want to put the Notion under.
tool. Blah, blah, got it.
So remove
Okay.
the tools and resources section, move Notion into learning and resources or whatever.
And then move Notion into learning section and have that be the only thing in
that
there.
category.
And then remove inspiration design for now or whatever. Remove inspiration section completely. Let's see. Are you good for like a second being on your own? I have to go to the bathroom.
Sure.
I've been sitting here too long.
It's cool to see it like do all of this live. Like, so seeing that the link section was updated, Instagram, Twitter, OpenSea, learning simplified section, all in one workplace, removed sections, tools and resources completely removed, learning and development. Oh, so it kind of fucked up on that one. Because we wanted the learning and development tab or like header to then have Notion underneath it. Learning section with just Notion. Oh, so maybe I did give a different or like that section. Personal favorites section kept as it was. All the social media links to your username. Don't take visitors directly to your profile. Okay. Well, I guess we will see. I think I mean it looks pretty good. We'll see what it looks like when we run the update.
So it says it did all that stuff. You can read that, right? I heard you.
Yep.
Telling. Okay. So there we go.
So it deleted the learning and whatever and just made a new learning one.
Mm-hmm.
So I want Twitter to be featured first. And then I wouldn't say OpenSea is social media. So maybe we just do a collections tab and have it be OpenSea and Tezos.
Okay.
Because those are like my two primary
move Twitter
collections.
first and add a collections tab with OpenSea and Tezos, which is called, what is it called again?
Object.
Object.
I will send you the link on X.
Okay. Okay.
Or I can put it in the private chat.
Okay. So let's see. So it says move Twitter first and add a collections tab with OpenSea and Tezos, which is called Object. Let's just see what happens.
And
I'm gonna get rid of this
it's a weird
code.
spelling. It's OBJKT, not object.
Oh, whoops. Okay, let's see if it picks up on that. It does. I love AI so much because I don't need to explain.
It's pretty cool.
It's so cool.
All right, let's
okay,
see it. Let's
should
see
be
it.
done.
Twitter featured first, collections, OpenSea object, haha, and Notion.
Pretty good.
That is pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, this is just a Notion, so we need to give it a
Do I need to pull up the Notion?
yes.
So here's the link.
Okay. So I'm gonna say create. Please change the Notion link to this. Oh, should we make the background like should it be dark mode on your
yes,
website?
Please. Yes,
Okay.
please.
Add dark mode on
Toggle?
the web. Well, what I want to tell it is like make it look pretty and not just so stark white. Let's just to see what it does.
Okay.
Let's like now make the site or we could go to let's do this. Go to some websites that you really like the design and we'll take a screenshot or send it the link and say, make this website look like this, please, thank you. And then we eat fruit and wait for it to do it.
I don't know what I would use as like my baseline of what I would want it to look like.
Well, then I will find something.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's see.
Or like, is it possible to have like a light mode, dark mode toggle on the personal page? Because I think that would be dope.
Absolutely. Give me some good examples of personal brand websites. I'm asking Perplexity.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow. Okay. Purpose-driven, creative and unique approaches. Let's just look here. This needs to be that.
We cannot see what you were looking at currently.
I know. Yeah. So, because I was like, I don't want to. These are dumb. These are super dumb. I'd much rather it do it. Okay, so links now post. Let's just say this. Add a dark mode toggle and also
top right, maybe?
redesign this. Okay. Here's the other thing to remember is like, this is where I was getting into kind of the weeds with all of it, is like, it also knows industry standards and website, not reflexive, what's the word? Hold on. I'm looking for a word and it's responsive. So like the craziest part of this is that you can literally just talk to it like a 2-year-old and it already knows like what the requirements and the industry standards and responsiveness is. So I would assume there's an industry standard web design of where the toggle goes. So you don't really even, I mean, maybe, I don't know, we're going to find out, but we
Okay.
wouldn't even need to say, you know what I mean? We'll just see what happens.
Yep.
That's what I like about this too, is like, just fuck around and find out and then be like, no, you did it wrong. Do it the other way. And we're working with something that's really fairly simple, a personal brand website with some links and, you know, embedded content and media. So let's see this. Add a dark mode toggle and also redesign this site to be more cool, more visually pleasing.
Sure.
Pleasing in a modern design. It says, I'll help you add a dark mode toggle and redesign the site with a more modern, visually pleasing design. This will involve several components and updates. So then it makes a to-do list, which isn't doing to-dos in code has actually been a thing forever. Like you would go into your pages over here and you would say like you would actually comment
line by
out.
line, form,
Yeah.
or like folder by folder.
And then you could come in here and you would comment and you could actually, I think it, what is it? To do? No. I can't remember. There's a function that you can put in there. This shows how long it's been since I've actually written code from scratch, but you can actually like write in there and then when it compiles, it will give you a reminder like this will run, but remember they were, you know, do this. I love that people are asking us questions. Rojam, thank you for watching our stream and asking questions. I do see that Mick said something earlier about building some DeFi app XP. She's spiraling right now with some of this DeFi app stuff. I'm just kidding. She did call us mom and dad. That is, we're veering away from that connotation. Love ya. So Rojam says, are there any existing affiliate links that could be added? That's amazing. I'm sure you have affiliate links, right? To some things?
Not
like,
particularly. I mean,
I'm
sure that
like Kaido or like, you know,
that's
you
a good
have
one. Yeah.
that
Okay.
kind of
See,
stuff.
that's
so
a good point because
let's go.
I don't have many publicly or like
right.
Prominently featured, but I should.
Here's a question too, and we got to go back to this because it is
asking
like
us to do something really here. Like that. Like
yeah,
I
do
should
too.
have that section.
Yeah,
on the website.
I do too. So it's doing stuff, but I want to go in and show that you have to come in and accept these changes because over here you can see like the different changes. I keep going back to this idea that like, okay, personal brand is such a overarching type of thing, and you want to keep your like video game stuff separate, but the reality is like your personal brand
have that on there too.
Is video game freak, right? People are going to be like, well, I want to know more about you. So for example, you know, like I don't remember exactly what you were telling me, but like the Battlefield thing, when that comes out, don't you have some sort of like affiliate link where people can come on your stream on Twitch and like sign up to get Battlefield and like through your link or something?
That would probably be through Steam or something like that.
Yeah, so you could have like a gaming section to your website. Maybe, I don't know.
But I would want it to be its own thing because like
yeah, I think so too.
most of my audience, especially on X in particular, follow me more for the crypto and Web3 and NFT style content. And I don't like, even though there is, I think, some natural crossover there, I think that the people like, I'll post, you know, my montages or my highlight clips and stuff. Like I had a clip that I got earlier that was disgusting. It was like really, really good. So like something like that, I might, you know, cross post because other people might find it interesting, or it'd be like, oh, you know, this dude's a gamer kind of thing.
Right.
But I think I want to keep my streams especially a little segregated, because like I'll have the gaming stuff over on Twitch. I'll have the X and kind of the building in public style, learning in public content more on X.
That makes sense. But at least it's a place that people can go to
find it, to find the links.
Yeah. Because it's still you're like, it's still content creation. It's just the different format.
Or like if you care about any of my car stuff, like that's going to be on Instagram, because like that's the only place that it gets reshared.
Because people want to know about like the personality and like what makes you tick kind of thing. And I think that's so interesting, like the car scene and like what you do with that cool car you bought. So it makes you real. Rojam says maybe ask it to create a visual aesthetic that is geared towards your target audience. That's a really, really good point. Let's talk about, while it's doing this, first of all, I wanted to show that like down here, it is cruising. Now it's telling us what it did, but down here it's showing all the files that it's made changes to, like, and you can come down here. And before it was listing out all of the to-dos. So we'll just scroll back up. Okay. And you can say down here where I know it's really small, it says keep all. Okay. Because it made changes and it wants us to say keep it. Or you can just undo it all. So it started the work, right? And it says like, let me rewrite the layout file, blah, 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 blah. And then, and even on these little tiny things, you can accept it over here. I'm trying to like move the mouse as much as possible. Right here, you can hit the check mark, or you can come down here and say keep all. So then it gives us an overview. I've successfully added a dark mode toggle and completely redesigned your website with a modern, visually pleasing design. Here's what I've implemented. We'll go look in a second, but complete modern redesign with dark mode, theme toggle, context provider, system preference, automatically detects user system theme preference. Oh my God, I could go through all that. Like this would have taken us, you know what? We wouldn't have been able to do this. Point blank, even with all of my experience, we would not have been able to do this. We would have had to pay somebody to do all. This is insanity. All for the low price of our time spent on a Sunday. And my $100 a month I pay for Claude Code, worth every fucking penny. So I need people to understand that like none of this is free.
But it's also like paying like a developer to do that would have taken an entire day's worth of revisions, and like, and we just did it in 5 minutes.
Exactly. I want to say this. When we're talking about, okay, so it made the changes. Here we are, right? Made the changes. It's not great, but we're getting there.
Yeah.
And it put the toggle up here.
Aha.
So, oh, it only did the top. Okay.
So no. Dark mode for the whole page.
Right. So let's just make that change first, and then we'll keep looking.
Okay.
This is amazing. We got to make sure it knows that we're proud of it. This is amazing.
You got to tell it.
Thank you.
It's great. You're doing
when
great.
They rise up against us, then we're going to be the chosen few that we're nice to, like AI. They're going to be like, you know, those cool people that use me to build in public. Yeah, they're good eggs.
They're cool.
Okay, this is amazing. Thank you! Exclamation point. Okay. So I'm going to say we actually would like the entire site to be able to change between dark and light mode. And so it's going to do its thing. Oh, it says actually the entire site already has full dark and light mode functionality. What? Okay, so what it's telling me is like, no, you're wrong. And I'm gonna say like, no, you're wrong. You're wrong, ChatGPT. Because look at. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a screenshot. Also, for those of you watching, like it looks funky on the screen because right now it's like expansive, right? First of all, I want you guys to be able to see it. But second of all, it's showing my entire screen over here and I have this like massive screen, right? So that's why it looks like this. When we start to like put it back like into smaller like a phone or whatever, it'll move. So let me just take, so I'm going to take a screenshot really quick and show
What are we
it
doing?
that no, you're wrong. I'll show you just a second. So I'm
We
going to
want
copy this.
the whole thing, and we want dark mode by default.
So it said, thank you. I'm so glad you love the design. Actually, the entire site already has full dark and light mode functionality. And I'm going to come down here and say, no, you're wrong, and make it cry. Okay.
We don't want it to
No,
cry. We just want it to know what it did wrong.
we're seeing this, and also the dark mode should be default. I also first
Because
was
dark
really
mode is the
perform-
vibe. I respect
It is the vibe.
those that choose.
Yeah, see what it did?
Yep.
Well, let me take I'm going to do this.
Second screenshot.
And then a second screenshot. Whoops. You guys can see my whole screen, my whole like process of doing shit. Like, I don't know what this stuff down here is, but. So no, we're seeing this. I gave it some screenshots. It says, I see the issue. The dark mode toggle is working, but you want dark mode to be the default. Looking at the screenshots, I can see the site is currently in light mode. No, you're still not getting it, man. I think what I should say
The
is,
background.
okay, first of all,
the background is mention that dark mode was on, and that the background didn't change darker.
oh man, now we're getting in the weeds here. Okay.
Oh, we're causing errors.
God damn it.
Party foul.
So I'm just copying this. Oh, it says review 2 memories down here. I haven't seen this before. Learn your preferences automatically based on chats. Yes, I wanted it to that. So it's adding cursors, adding some of these things to memory, and it's asking me to review. The user wants dark mode to be the default theme on the site. And for some reason, it's saying that should be a memory. The project uses .env or .local files for database configuration. Has been deleted to avoid confusion. Great, thank you.
Oh, take
that has
a
nothing to do with this
take a
project.
screenshot of that little toggle right there. That's what I want the icon to look like.
Okay. Oh, first of all, I need to figure out the error. Just a second.
Oh, yeah. I'm being very demanding of it, but I appreciate.
That's okay.
Part of it is just like my curiosity of like talking with it.
Yeah, exactly. Just like, what's happening? And it does give you like specific like reasoning why, where it's like, I see the issue. The error is happening because the theme toggle component is trying to use. So you're like learning code. That's what I try to like explain to people is read what's actually happening here and don't just, I mean, yes, use it as a tool, but like you can learn a little bit of stuff. It's trying to use the use theme hook before the theme provider is fully mounted, meaning when it's doing the runtime, the stuff has to mount onto the page so you can see it on the screen, right? There's a lot of S's, sorry. And then it's saying like, let me fix this by updating the theme toggle component. And so I want to make sure I keep all, let's see what happened. Okay, it fixed it. Let's go back to, and it looks like its version of dark mode is default. Okay, so let's come back here and say,
well, let's
No.
not worry about changing that just yet. Let's try and fix the background.
the entire site background shows white right now. We want the whole thing to be dark mode,
Including the background.
including I'm gonna get rid of these things because it gets confusing for people. And I'm keeping this terminal open because I want people to understand that like this is all happening in real time. That's what this is showing, is that like as it's doing this real time, like it's fixing stuff before, the way it used to be in the dark ages was that you'd have to like do all the coding here and then this would compile in real time and you could go and look. But what's different now is that you just have cursor do it all.
Well, you're
Okay,
chatting with an LLM in natural language that is then
Right.
updating all of the files,
Correct.
and you can see it compiling on the bottom.
Right. And so keep all again. Let's see what happened.
Success.
Yay. I mean, there's still a lot more to do here.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
wanted to
I would
show-
change the font to be lighter.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
or like,
Like,
well,
you
so
can't even see it.
click light mode now.
Oh. Well, I mean, I guess it is, but should we just like not even have light mode?
Good question. I kind of like that it is there, but I get where
Yeah.
it's introducing complexity.
Yeah. Okay, really quick. I want to Wait, do you want this
That
to
that
be
was
the
a really good
title?
clip, by the way. That was like a really good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Okay, wait, what was I? Hold on.
We should update the title to be like video game freak parenthesis like enter next line parentheses VGF. Video game freak should be capitalized. Por favor.
The whole thing?
No, just like the V in video game freak. It's a name. Nope, not the G or the F. Sorry. Yeah.
Like
Thank
that.
you. Yep. Correct.
Okay. And then like this?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, that's right. I was going to say the reason why so when we talk about being responsive, when I make this bigger, and that's why, on people's screen, it looks like this because I'm showing the whole screen over here to my right. Like that's what I'm sharing on StreamYard is the entire screen, not just like a tab. So, because we can go back and forth to these different things. So that's why it looks like this. But when you make it smaller and say like, oh, I want this to be the size of, this is how you do it in computer programming, is like, this would be technically what the mobile site would look like. You don't have to like have some other tool to see what mobile looks like. You just have to make this smaller. So we can fix that too, like, oh, this needs to be responsive. That's what that means is like, and so right here, if you see that,
Yeah.
that's actually code saying it's literally giving instructions on the
The canvas
pixels.
size. Yeah.
Yep. The pixel size that like, okay, now we want to switch this button to be bigger. It's, I love code. So then here's like what a tablet would be or a small laptop. And then, this right here would be probably a small tablet and phone. So we'll do this for
Not bad.
now to make it like look like a regular website. Okay. So
I would like
this is what
for
yeah.
dark, like for dark mode by default, I would like the,
Mhm. Okay, that's dumb.
no,
You
but like the
could-
links to YouTube and Twitch, where were those? Under the media
just
something?
in embeds. So this all has to change. Like right now, I just wanted to get it to a point where we could like, okay, this is good to work with. Now let's talk about the content, the stuff that's on here. Like, do you want to have
GitHub can go because I don't have one.
but here's my question. Should it just be a links page? Should it be like about
An embed of like the most recent post is kind of cool because like I do like that for Instagram.
we don't need a
TikTok.
separate page for that.
Okay.
It's just I just want to like the architecture of the site is there should be I just don't think there needs to be 4 pages. It should be like home, about
Home, which is like all the
curated
categories.
links.
Yeah. About, which would be kind of like the about me resume page. Yeah.
Did you say that? In the digital age, our online presence is an extension of our identity. I believe in creating authentic connections, supporting digital artists, and exploring the endless possibilities that technology offers for creative expression. It's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
I mean, like
That's like
I think
the bio. The bio was really good, wherever that was.
Video Game Freak is a passionate digital creator and NFT enthusiast who believes in the transformative power of blockchain technology and digital art. My journey spans, oh, it says I'm. Okay, I'm like, wait, it went from third person to first person? My journey spans across multiple platforms where I curate, create, and connect with like-minded individuals in the digital space. That is really good. And then it goes through like technology innovation, community building, Okay, so about is good. And then like links, I think that's just all it needs to be, but maybe not links. Maybe it's like where these two things are combined. Let me just
I think
for
it
a
could
second.
all be under links.
Yes, but should we call it? Okay, hold on. We want to combine
The links and embeds page.
embed pages to be one page with want to combine links and embeds page to be one page with everything listed, like social links and things already there, but then have top Twitter posts embedded in the Twitter section.
and most recent Instagram post. I don't know.
Yeah.
Embedded.
Yeah. Sort of a digital media kit page. Sometimes I ask cursor or LLMs like in my chats, like, what do you think? Let me know what you think. Oh yeah, this does have Grok in here, I think. Yeah, it has Grok 4.
Grok takes forever. Grok 4 expert takes forever in comparison, though.
It really does. Okay, so it's saying, great idea. I'll combine the links and embeds page. Embed, yeah. Into one comprehensive digital media kit page. This will create a more cohesive experience with live social media content embedded directly in each section. So the to-dos that it wrote out are combine links and embeds pages into one digital media kit page, update navigation to reflect new page structure, design new media kit page with embedded social content, and update all internal links pointing to old pages. So like, and the other thing is that it's going utilizing like code this way is going to keep things so clear that it's like all standardized. I've told people about spaghetti code in the past. There's more and more you have to go into other people's code and like fix things. Well, if you don't have the same style, then it's hard. And with this, if you know that everybody's using this kind of thing, then the file structure is going to be so similar that it's just going to make it even more efficient. So, holy shit, there's 150 people watching mine and 85 watching yours. I think we got something here. I think we've got something. Okay. So it said it made a bunch of changes to the pages. So I'm going to come down and say keep all. It says new digital media kit page. We'll go look, but I want to show everybody that like it gives us all of this what I did, live social previews. Okay. We're getting somewhere. This is the thing that I want to be building for the Relayer Media Kit like site. So I'm gonna definitely use this going forward. Okay, so let's see.
But why is it not pulling the posts? I don't think it's I think it's public. And why is it pulling those weird random tweets?
I think it's just making it up. Okay, so we need the tools to actually do it. Okay, it's starting to look good, but now make it so that it's actually pulling in from his Instagram
And Twitter.
literally. Yeah.
Maybe it's just most recent, and maybe let's just start there. I don't know what my pinned.
Okay, it's starting to look good, but now make it so that it's actually pulling in from his Instagram and Twitter public posts to show on the page. Does that need some type of API hook? Or can it be inside an iframe? Or something like that. Okay. Great question. To display real Instagram and Twitter posts, we have a few options. Let me implement the best approach for each platform. So the to-dos are implement real Twitter timeline embed, research Instagram embedding options and implement, and then test embedded content and ensure responsive design. So it's saying for Twitter, we can use their official embed widgets. For Instagram, it's trickier due to API restrictions, but we can use their embed system. Let me update the media kit page. It will let me keep all in just a moment. So Instagram has for those of you who don't really, quite understand what any of this means, just because you can go to twitter.com/Brooke J. Lacey and see my posts doesn't mean that you can then easily show that on your own website. Yeah. Or a site that you're making. You actually have to utilize hook actual code to be able to pull that and display it inside whatever you're doing. And sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not. For example, if I want to do this with my TikTok, it's pretty tricky. You actually have to have like a login, which we can do. Again, all of that costs money. So a lot of those products that you're seeing on crypto Twitter that everybody are making, like, oh, you can sign in with your X account. That's great. And we can create that, but you do have to have a developer account on OAuth. And then you have to, you have to set that into your code. So let's keep all of these and let's see. Loading recent tweets is what it says. Damn it, it's not working. Get specific. Oh, okay. So we need the database. Okay, hold on.
I can't see what it says in super small type there.
I know. One
I
second.
need something in particular.
Live content shows actual real tweets from BGF. Auto updating refreshes automatically. It doesn't though.
Maybe screenshot. This is what we're seeing. It's not showing real time.
I'm just reading through real quick. 1 second. Instagram embeds. Okay, so it created this component, which you can come back and add that. Okay. So it's saying that it's loading its Twitter's widget script. Can be upgraded. So it's saying next step for Instagram, to show real Instagram posts, you need to get specific Instagram URLs like, post ID. Replace the preview with the real ones. Okay.
So we can't just have it auto update most recent.
I don't know. I have literally no idea.
So like I'm going to send you how do I do this? Copy link.
Looks like it's a placeholder.
So I'm going to post this in our private chat. This is like my most recent post. I'm wondering if that will work better, ?
Okay. Okay, so I said, what do we have to do to get the stuff to actually load? Right now it looks like it's just a placeholder. And said, you're right, the Twitter embed is showing the loading placeholder instead of actual tweets. This is likely because the Twitter widget script isn't loading properly, or there might be an issue with the account. Let me fix this and also provide some debugging information.
The other thing is a few of my most recent posts were, I forget what they're called, were like they're cross posts with other creators. So I'm wondering if that might
On
be
Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm wondering if that's causing an issue.
I mean, I typed it in correct, right? VGFREAKXBL.
Correct.
There's no underscores. Yeah. Yay! I don't like looking dumb. Okay, it just did the Twitter one right now. So
It's progress.
what's happening right now?
The scroll thing is weird.
It is weird. All right, we'll figure that out. Let's understand what's happening with Instagram.
What are we doing?
Trying to figure out Instagram. I'm saying what is needed to make Instagram work too. Let's get Instagram working. Instagram is trickier because they have stricter API requirements, but I can implement a solution using their embed system, which is what I thought that it was doing earlier. But I wonder if I can make this. Hold on 1 second.
It's good. If I make it
I'm
full
hav-
screen, I can see it. It's just small, right? Hey, that's better.
It's better for me too. So okay. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so let's keep all Instagram integration ready. Okay. Ready to display actual Instagram posts when you provide specific post URLs. Okay. So we're kind of getting there. We have to like give it a URL. So well, first of all, yeah, it still didn't do it. So let's give it. Wait, this says current styled preview is Instagram feed, which is the JavaScript um like component with the username, no API needed. Okay, well that's the current and it's still not doing it. So you can link out to it, but no. Okay. So it says that there's no public API for feed access, requires a business account and app approval for most features. Individual post embeds are the most reliable method. Okay, so let me just try this.
But I don't know that I like that, because I don't necessarily want to update my website every time that I have to,
I know.
or that I post a new.
We're gonna keep going here. Oops. I didn't mean to put the at. All right, whatever. Okay, well, at least now we know it
It can pull it.
can view it and link out to it. Okay. It's just like showing it. Okay.
Posting another in our private chat, like, that's probably better than car
Well,
content.
I want to figure this out. Like, I want to fix it. Okay. We want it to pull in real time the Instagram feed.
Maybe just most recent post, or like Instagram feed is good because it's the terminology it used before, but real-time Instagram feed displaying the most recent post.
Well, which do you want? The most recent post or the whole feed?
I mean,
My
either.
light's off. Great. It's okay. Well, let's just keep it consistent with the Twitter feed since it's showing the entire feed of your Twitter. Okay, we want to display in real time the Instagram feed. Insta feed like this here. What exactly needs to happen? What exactly do we need to do to make that happen? Should he change his account to business?
Said it needed to be a business account.
I'm not sure. I know that mine has to be a business to go live. To display a real-time Instagram feed like the Twitter timeline, we need to understand Instagram's API limitations and explore the best options. The challenge is, unlike Twitter, Instagram doesn't offer a simple public timeline embed. Here are the main approaches. Option 1, basic display API. Requirements is convert to Instagram business or creator account, connect to a Facebook page, register as a Facebook developer, and get API approval. That's actually not difficult. Like, that's what I had to do for a couple of my accounts. Like, all of my accounts are technically business, because then it gives you all these other options. Um, so what it provides is real-time access to your own posts, post images, captions, timestamps, engagement metrics, automatic updates. Let me do this. Let's see if it works with what it's saying by changing it to mine. Okay, the option 2 is Instagram Graph API. Or there's third-party services, which is Embed Social, Tagbox, Snap Widget. Let me create a solution using the Instagram Basic Display API approach. Okay. Now let me create a step-by-step guide for setting up the Instagram business account and API. All right. Okay, so it's recommending we use a third-party service because it's quick setup, professional results, automatic updates, no maintenance, and cost-effective. Okay, so then we would connect Snap Widget or Embed Social, connect the Instagram account, and then get the embed code. So that sounds easier. So if you go to Embed Social or Snap Widget and just sign in with your Instagram, and then it'll give you the embedded code, and it'll do it that
Which
way.
of those should
So-
we do?
Try Snap Widget. Yeah, we've used 53% of my 200,000 tokens so far.
Not just on
Ends up-
this, right?
On this project, yeah. Takes a lot. Pretty sure it's just we've been streaming for like 2 hours.
Snap Widget's paid. What's the other one?
Oh, Embed Social.
Both are paid.
Well, shit. Okay. Okay, so yes, perplexity. What free product allows you to connect your Instagram and get embed code to display on your personal website. So it says Embed Social offers a forever free Instagram widget. Does it? It doesn't.
Which one?
Embed Social gets started for free. Okay.
Oh, free forever free Instagram widget for any website.
It probably just pushes the paid ones, you know. Okay. So here we are at, well, waiting for VGF to grab some code to be able to put the Instagram in here. And we've changed the look and feel of this. We're gonna have to create different fonts and that kind of thing, so we can just tell Cursor to change it up. But it's got this nice little homepage where you can discover my story, view media kit. You know, I don't know what's going on here, but then the about page, it actually created all of this based on his information. So like it came up with this cool about page or about information, talking about his NFT collecting, technology innovation. Like it came up with all of this stuff to make his page. And then the
Oh,
media
it does
kit's
need
what
to be
we're
an
working
Instagram
on.
business account.
Okay, yeah. That's definitely not super difficult. Oh, what just happened?
If your Instagram business account is connected to your Facebook page, connect your Facebook account for a more reliable auto sync. Do I need to do this from Meta rather than Instagram, or how do I change that?
Look at mine. I honestly I don't know. I've just had a business account for so long that there's just a section that should say like switch to business or creator account. And then it says like for professionals, business tools and controls.
You said there was a thing that said like switch to business account?
Yeah. So at the top of
So
mine,
there's
it
a thing
says
that
like,
said business tools and controls, but then it just takes
yeah,
me to like add payments, add
yeah,
placement, branded content. Okay, but like how do I switch it? Switch account type.
switch account type.
Okay. Do I want it on a business account or a creator account? Because apparently they're two
Well,
different things.
yes, let's look at it's free Instagram widget. Connect your Facebook. Let's see. I feel like it could be either. Um,
Mm,
okay, this says add Instagram as a source and embed social. Connect your Facebook account. So when you went to the Forever Free thing, where did it tell you that it needs to be a business?
but see, this is like my personal page. I need it to be my. Hold on. Switch accounts. Jeez. And then it's like, okay, then via the other thing, you've got to log in, but my password's not mentioned, and it uses a different recovery email.
On your Instagram?
Yeah.
Guys, so we're back from Monterey Car.
No. Ah, damn.
Okay, so now I'm in this. Profile. Okay, so I have my profile. It's quite elaborate. Okay. Connect with Facebook. Continue. Every time I leave the page, it like added an account, add Instagram account. View profile and access media is required, but it's grayed out. Okay, it's because it's required. Hold on.
See if that fixed it. I'm just trying to fix some errors. Nope.
Okay, so it did not pull in my cross posted stuff.
Oh,
So
I
like
wonder
ones that like do you know what that kind of post is called? Do you know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? Where like it's
Yeah. Yes. Why is it eluding me?
where like it's
Collab post?
correct, yeah, collab or like code.
Collab or something post? I want to like really quick bring this like vibe coding thing to people's attention. Hang on. So there's like a whole conversation going under Mix. Mikkel is our biggest fan, and she reposted this saying, you know, if you're curious about vibe coding, go watch them. And then this person says, vibe coding app that finds and organizes Mikkel's X posts so they can be reclipped and used again with new context, and then like wrote out the prompts, which you know, they came up with. And then, you know, she kind of made a comment like, I'm lost, you know, and then she said, this looks suspiciously like math. Like, she's very clearly not, you know, a super technical person. She kind of leaves that up to me, you know, all of that. And so, like when she said, wait, what? I'm lost, because this person, they created this vibe clipper with a bearer token for fetch, you know, like that's simple for me to understand. I understand what he did here. Still a little complicated. And you know, checking for security issues and fixing any errors, that's a really good thing to do whenever you're vibe coding, is making sure that, which Claude Code CLI already does it like automatically. But kind of the answer here is, all it is 2 prompts, and you have a working app that's been reviewed for security issues and can be tested locally using an agent or downloading the code. And I have to say, like, that's amazing. Thank you for pointing that out. However, that right there, like, that's complicated for people. Like, yes, those of us who have been in code for a very long time are looking at all this going, oh my God, this is like fucking magic. You know, like,
Well,
I
it
understand what
is,
you just
but
said.
like I'm right on that edge of like savvy
Right.
enough to where
Yeah.
you say cool, there's code you can download and run locally, and my brain goes security alert. Like,
Yes.
here's some fucking code that you just got pushed to you on social media that you want me to download and run locally. Like, red flags everywhere.
Exactly. And that's the issue with like, how does this all work? How does this get implemented? How does a person like, say, Mikkel, you know, do these things that we're making it seem like are so easy? It just, it doesn't work like that. And also, I've been of this belief, because I've been in tech for a really long time, and my corporate job for many years, for 10 years was the senior director of tech support for a Fortune 500 company. My background is like, when people talk about like my content, it all stems from me explaining technical things to people in a easy to understand way. Like, this isn't new for me. This is a 20-year career of doing that in just different formats. And
Sure.
so I've always, my first business, I started a company in 2010 called Tech Savvy, just a local computer repair shop in Boise, Idaho. I closed that up in 2017, and the whole premise was people could come in, a lot of women, and trust that like we were going to not make them feel stupid. Like, some people would come in and they'd spilled wine on their, $2,000 laptop, and it wasn't our job it was our job to fix it or help them with their, repairs or whatever, and not to make them feel stupid. So I'm not saying that that's what's happening here. What I'm saying is what I see a lot of, and this is just in general, not just like people saying vibe coding. I personally think Alex Finn is good at this. He's very good at like, hey, it is easy, but let me tell you about why. And he's a little nuts. We love him, but a little nuts. But like my goal is not to make people feel stupid. My goal is to help people understand the limitations to this and to make you understand that this is complicated. It isn't just 2 prompts and you have a working app that's been reviewed for security issues and then been tested locally running an agent with downloading the code. Like, I feel like that comment is making it seem like, and then I think this person does answer vibe coding plus AI, Mikkel 1 times 5. What? Your content on bots. Imagine a company has 5 interns tweeting. Now you have those interns in a build box. Again, making it seem like this is so simple to just be able to download and run.
Just
And
to let
again,
you know, I did send over the embed
Oh.
social thing.
Perfect.
It has a whole editor thing that like
That's fine. That's what we want. Okay, we set up embed social forever free widget. And here is the div. So that's great. We've got the embed social widget set up. Let me integrate this into your Instagram section to replace the current implementation with the real Instagram feed. Thank you, Cursor. Oh, I love this song. Okay. So we got the code for it. Technically, before Cursor Agent, I would have just gone in and thrown that into the page and it would have just been there. Easy peasy. It added a widget container. And so let's refresh. This has nothing to do with that link. Just a minute.
back to our theme provider.
It's still giving me the fucking error, dude. Oops. saying, nope, I'm still getting this error on refresh. Oh, butt hurts.
We're almost 2.5 hours in, but we've made a lot of progress.
This is what happens. Like, there was one day, so as you know, but watchers, when I'm in Idaho, I stay at my parents' like guest house thing, and sometimes they're gone on trips, and so it's just like me in this giant house, and of course I have all the lights on because I want to make sure everyone knows I'm there. Or that, like, yeah, there's people there. And I was up for like 2 days. Like, I slept on the floor of the office, got up, was like trying to like build something else. This is what happens because you can just like get lost in the sauce. All right, let's see.
now Twitter's not working.
Now Twitter's not working. Ah, that's okay.
Do I have to do the same thing for Twitter?
No. Twitter is like a loose whore is what Twitter is. You can pretty much do what the fuck ever you want with Twitter.
That was bold.
Loose. What did you say? It's bold.
Yeah, that was aggressive.
It was aggressive. Oh, that's why. Okay, let's keep it all. See what's happening now.
Fucker.
Well, at least we're not getting the
How was it working before, and like what did it change when it did when it changed the Instagram? Can we tell it like Twitter was working before? Like Twitter was working before we did.
Page does load, but when I click out of it is when I still get that runtime error. Twitter was working.
And half of it is just like the trial and error of like bashing your head against a wall enough to like get it to work.
Yes. And you got to remember too, like some people just want to, I mean, technically you could do so much of this with a like Canva sites, and like I'm not really sure why we would want to do this for a basic site.
Well, we did because
Other
we
than like
wanted
full
to do the
control.
documentation of the vibe coding
Yeah.
and all that stuff. For most people doing something like this, you should just use a template.
Right. What we want to use all this shit for is like making like full stack applications where people can log in and all the different things that like are super duper complicated. But as we can see, even a basic personal site is sometimes tricky. Okay.
And now Instagram's not loading.
What? Okay.
Are they incompatible on the same page?
That's weird, right? Do you want a blueberry? You like those blueberries? Want the blueberries? Oh, here. Here. Here you go. Okay. Okay. No runtime error. Hooray! Huzzah! But now they work together. Is there some reason?
Did you include the screenshot there?
Yeah, it goes up above. I can see the Twitter feed is working perfectly, but the Instagram section just shows live Instagram feed without the actual embed social loading. It's likely because there's a conflict of or timing issue between the two social media scripts. So yeah, I bet it is because of both of it. Both of them. Let me fix this by adjusting how the embed social script loads. Let me also add some TypeScript declarations and improve the embed social widget initialization. I mean, it's definitely when you vibe code all of this like this, you
Together.
definitely have a lot more control and you have a lot more customization and that kind of stuff. Okay.
I'm sure you guys can hear puppies now. Excuse you. That was a big sneeze right on my foot.
They're ready for dinner. Okay, let's keep all. Yeah, it's like one or the other. That's interesting. Okay. Well, at least we're figuring it out. Okay. So it doesn't like both of them because it's in the same page.
So if we ask
Um,
it, is it better to have these on separate pages?
Okay, hold on.
I don't know that I would want it on separate pages. Like that's kind
No,
of
that's
weird.
why I
but-
was gonna say, like, no, let's do it this way. Now we're back to runtime error and Instagram. But before error, Instagram loaded fine. Viewed widget loaded and displayed correctly, but I could see Twitter section did not load. Please make different sections on the page so that these load correctly. It seems like they are erroring each other out. Yeah, that's the same. It's saying the node to be removed is not a child of this node. Failed to execute remote. The two social media widgets are, it says, you're absolutely right. Thank you, cursor. Appreciate that. I like being right. The two social media widgets are conflicting with each other. Let me create completely separate, isolated sections that load independently to prevent them from interfering with each other. See, this is something that, like, well, first of all, I should have kind of known this to begin with, but that's fine. Let me also simplify the script loading to be even more isolated and remove the complex timing logic. Great. Oh, we had it. It was so close. Oh, wait, what? Oh, wait, I think I need to keep all files first. God damn it. Oh, okay. I'm calling it. I can't. My I'm gonna get frustrated and throw the computer. Okay.
It's
Do
okay.
you
We
want to keep
made
going?
significant progress.
This is definitely a lot of progress.
Well,
And now
and
I'm gonna
so we
sit
got
here
it
for
to a
hours.
place where landing page looks good. We got dark mode enabled and set to default. We got a whole bunch of like bio and like kind of widgety scripts going.
Yep.
We got social media linked. We got collections featured. We still have to do the streams, so we didn't link out to Twitch or YouTube or anything like that yet.
Right.
But we got the embeds to work just at different times. Haven't gotten that part sorted yet. We got both Instagram and Twitter feeds to load just separately and not together at the same time. And yeah, so like, yes, some frustrations, but like very good progress.
That's true.
And this is probably one of those where like we'll need to run it through a few times to get it to like, yes, this is exactly where we wanted it.
Why don't I quickly show you how we deploy? Well, we'll wait. We'll wait till it's
We'll
working
save that
correctly.
until we get it to where we want it.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I guess I was thinking like at this stage, I would start updating my GitHub repository so that let's say I'm working on something that even vibe coding, which I am. I have like 2 other projects that I've been working on, and I need my developer friends who are like goats to be able to look at it. Well, I just send them my GitHub repository, but I need to push it from my computer to there. And so it's a very simple process, and you can do that from here. And then it just automatically down here, it will update and push and pull. So then they can do a pull request and say, I want to be able to add some code to this. And then I would pull it down from here, which is great. And then Vercel just deploys from your GitHub, and you can just have it be sort of like how Notion, you can make that a shareable link or public link. So that's pretty good.
That's okay.
Yeah, I'm over it. I'm over it right now.
That was a good long stint.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, thank you for your help.
We can clip that up a little bit, and
There was a couple good clips
building
in there.
in public. Yeah.
Some good clippable moments in there. Okay, thank you.
279 people watching. Thanks, everybody.
Until next time.
Ending stream. Okay. Bye.